Ophthalmoscopy is the clinical examination of the interior of the eye by means of an ophthalmoscope. It is also known as funduscopy. It is done as a part of the routine physical examination of the eye. It is important to determine the health of the retina, the vitreous humor, blood vessels, and optic discs. In this picture, you can see the different portions of the retina seen through an ophthalmoscope. You can see the fovea, the macula, the retinal arteries, and the retinal vein. This diagram also shows the anatomical features in a retina through an ophthalmoscope. So now we discuss some of the parts of the retina which can be seen through the ophthalmoscope. The optic disc or the optic nerve head is the point of exit for the ganglion cell axons leaving the eye. Because there are no rods or cones overlying the optic disc, it corresponds to a small blind spot in each eye. You can see the optic disc in the figure, and the optic disc is placed 3 to 4 mm to the nasal side of the fovea. The fovea is also seen in the figure along with the optic disc. So this is also a figure of optic disc through an ophthalmoscope. So then comes the macula. It is a center circular area of a diameter 5.5 mm with the center located 17 degrees or 4 mm temporal and 0.5 mm inferior to the center of the optic disc. It is subdivided into umbo, foveola, foveal avascular zone, fovea, parafovea and perifovea areas. These areas can be seen in the figure. The macula is responsible for the central high resolution color vision that is possible in good light. Then is the structure of the retina through the ophthalmoscope. The key part of the retina to recognize are the optic nerve head and the macula. The optic nerve is found by tracing any of the blood vessels to the point of their merger. Here you can see in the figure also that all the blood vessels, they are merging to a central point, and that point is known as pointed as the optic disc. Then is the macula. The macula is found lateral or temporal to the optic nerve head. The central part of the macula, the fovea, is about the same diameter as the optic disc and appear darker than the rest of the macula due to the presence of an additional pigment. So in this figure of the fundus, you can see that the right eye, which is the left image, and the left eye is the right image seen from the front, so that the left in each image is to the person's right. The gaze is into the camera, so in each picture the macula is in the center image and the optic disc is located towards the nose. So opposite इसलिए नज़र आ रहे हैं because your left is the patient's right and your right is the patient's left, but the pictures जो हैं they are of the patient, so they appear to be of the opposite view. So what is the principle of ophthalmoscopy? Normally, if you put eye or you shine the beam of light in the pupils, the pupil will constrict, and this makes it impossible to see any portion of the retina from the side. Hence, its only work is to look through the eye. As in the figure, you can see that whenever light is put on the eye, the pupil will constrict. Now, if the pupil is constricted, you won't be able to see the retina very clearly. So, for this purpose, we use ophthalmoscope. The history of this device is that in 1950, Hermann von Helmholtz invented the ophthalmoscope and revolutionized the ophthalmology. The ophthalmoscope, the most important invention for ophthalmologist clinician, is an instrument that allows the ophthalmologist to look inside a person's eye and see the details of the living retina. Ophthalmoscopes allow physicians to diagnose eye diseases and prevent blindness. The Hermann von Helmholtz instrument operated by using a mirror to shine a beam of light into the eye. The observer would look through a tiny aperture in the mirror. He found that looking through the lens into the back of the eye only produced a red reflection. By attaching a condenser lens, he obtained a clearer inverted image, which was then magnified 5 times. He called this combination of a mirror and condenser lenses as an indirect ophthalmoscope. It was used regularly for eye examination until 1920. The modern ophthalmoscope is a handheld instrument. It contains a small battery operated lamp that directs the beam of light by way of a mirrored prism. The observer looks through a tiny hole in the prism. The instrument magnifies the image and can be focused by a series of revolving lenses. The lenses needed to focus the image gives the doctor an approximation of the glasses lens prescription needed to correct the patient's vision. Now comes the parts of the ophthalmoscope. Here you can see both the sides, that is the patient's side and the practitioner side. The side which you will hold towards yourself and the side which will face the patient. Here the major thing is that the brow rest. Over here you can see the brow rest is on the practitioner's side. Now this is also another diagram of the headpiece of the ophthalmoscope showing different parts, and the parts of the ophthalmoscope, they include firstly the brow rest. As we can see that the brow rest is always towards the practitioner's side. The brow rest typically presses against the practitioner's brow or eyeglasses. The second is the lens wheel. Rotation changes the lens, which alters the focal point to correct for the patient's myopia. The greater the number of lenses, the more focused the view. Pocket sets typically offer 17 to 28 lenses. Full-size instrument can provide over 60 lens options. Lenses are measured in diopters and typically present in positive and negative. Then is the viewpoint, through which the practitioner views the patient's eye. Illuminated lenses, viewing window, which display the selected lenses to the practitioner. Power switch button, as you can see in the figure. The pocket set typically have a simple on-off power switch. Full-size set features a retrostatic power switch to permit control of light intensity, which rotates. Battery handle. It may be an AC powered rechargeable battery or alkaline battery. Aperture selection. A second wheel on the patient side of the ophthalmoscope head allows selection of the viewing aperture. Ophthalmoscopes typically have a number of aperture choices, including a red free to allow better visibility of the blood vessels.